orchard blooms in the forest deep, a golden treasure for us to find. Promises made are ours to keep, with a loyal heart and a steady mind. A very good morning to the honorable judges and my fellow book enthusiasts. I am PRISCILLA IFEOMA, a Form 3 student from SMK Lubok Antu with the code YEB2301. The poem I just recited reflects the core of the book I am reviewing today, The Merchant of Venice, by the legendary William Shakespeare. It is a story where promises are tested and the price of a debt is a life itself. The story begins in the bustling, wealthy city of Venice. We meet Antonio, a generous merchant who is willing to do anything for his dear friend Bassanio. Bassanio is in love with the beautiful and wealthy heiress Portia, but he needs money to travel to her estate in Belmont and win her hand in marriage. Because all of Antonio's wealth is tied up in his merchant ships at sea, he decides to help Bassanio by borrowing 3,000 ducats from Shylock, a Jewish moneylender. Now, Shylock and Antonio have a long history of hatred. Shylock, seeking revenge for the years of insults he endured from Antonio, proposes a strange and terrifying contract. He agrees to lend money, but on one condition. If Antonio fails to repay the debt within 3 months, Shylock is entitled to a pound of flesh from any part of Antonio's body. Believing his ships will return in time, Antonio recklessly signs the bond. However, disaster strikes. News arrive that Antonio's ships have been wrecked at sea. He is bankrupt and cannot pay the debt. Shylock, fueled by bitterness and a thirst for revenge, drags Antonio to court, demanding his pound of flesh. The Duke of Venice is powerless to stop the law, and Antonio's life hangs by a thread. Just as all hope seems lost, a young and brilliant lawyer named Balthazar arrives at the court. Little does everyone know, Balthazar is actually Portia in disguise. She delivers a magnificent speech about mercy, but Shylock refuses to listen. In a thrilling twist of legal wit, Portia agrees that Shylock can have his pound of flesh, but, and this is the turning point, the contract says nothing about blood. If Shylock sheds even one drop of Antonio's Christian blood, his lands and goods will be confiscated by the state. This brilliant loophole saves Antonio's life and turns the tables on Shylock, proving that wisdom and a sharp mind can defeat even the most cruel intentions. Reading this masterpiece reminds me of an old English proverb, all that glitters is not gold. In the story, many suitors choose the gold casket because of its outward beauty, only to find failure. In our modern life, this reminds us that character is more important than appearances. Furthermore, Portia's plea for mercy reminds us that justice without compassion is tyranny. As students, we must learn to be fair, but above all, we must be kind. In conclusion, The Merchant of Venice is a mirror to our own souls. It challenges us to choose love over greed and mercy over revenge. Before I end, allow me to leave you with these lines. The river flows to the open sea, leaving the stones upon the shore. Let mercy set our spirits free and wisdom open every door. I highly recommend this classic for everyone. Once again, I am PRISCILLA IFEOMA. Thank you for watching, and may we all choose the gold within our hearts. Thank you.